Okay, welcome after the break. I'm in conversation with the one and only Mr. Panjabi MC. I'm allowed to call him Indian. Jindi, and you're allowed to call him Jindi. He's
going to call me Indie then, Indie.
He's going to hit me in a minute.
No.
Jindi, you know, we talked about 100% proof, or we are in conversation regarding that. But before that, you had Magic Desi and lots of other hit albums.
Yeah. A lot of work went into it in those days, yeah. No doubt.
And 100% proof as well, because I think it's very important. We talk about, you know, I remember running up your steps with Icky, not on my own, okay, and going into your bedroom. And there you were.
You went into my bedroom with Icky?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, you were there. There you were. There you were.
Oh, I was in there, right.
You know, with your bits and bobs.
Yeah,
and the point I'm trying to make is that, you know, you don't have to go home and say, Daddy, menu speaker chahiye, computer chahiye to become Punjabi MC.
No, I guess not.
That's where you started from.
I guess not, yeah. I mean, my first 3 albums, which I recorded, and a lot of work which wasn't released at that time, I actually recorded that on just one sampler.
Yeah.
And one DAT machine, and one Atari ST computer. So I used to just like link it up. You know, guys used to come from big studios like Pete Ware. You know, I remember him looking at my equipment saying like, "Yo, you're crazy. You know, raise your desk." You know, but I guess when I look back at the stuff now, I mean, it could have been mixed a bit better. But I was, like I said, we're all doing a long apprenticeship.
Are you quite critical of your work then? Do you listen back to the old stuff and think, "Oh, I could have done that better," or "I can do it better"?
Well, no, I mean, I'm not critical, but I do when I hear stuff back. Sometimes, you know, you think to yourself, "Oh, that, you know, could have been better." Definitely.
Right.
I think you're always going to think.
And the introduction of Lab Janjua came into the play as well. How did you hook up with him, or how did you find him, as everybody would like to know, I'm sure?
Well, we went to India, like I said, we was recording with Manik Shindar, and Janjua walked in to the lab, you know, and we heard his voice, brilliant, you know, and we just we hooked him up with a few tracks, and that was that, you know, brought it back home, and the rest, I guess, is history.
Yeah. As an artist, do you think you are doing what you want to do now? Is that where you are now, rather than in maybe you were led or driven by? Because on your new album, you know, I'm going to get it out, a wonderful album, Indian Timing. You haven't just stuck to Bhangra. You've got, well, you stuck to Bhangra, but you've got Hindi as well. From a prominent person who supports Bhangra and Panjabi music, you've gone Hindi. So, is that because you're driven by the industry? Or?
No, not really. I mean, I met Puppy Larry in Bombay at the MTV Bollywood Awards.
He's a jolly fella, isn't he?
He's brilliant. You know, he's a Don daddy of Bollywood. You know what I'm saying? You know,
like round and cuddly, and not that I've cuddled him. Well, I have actually. I've met him and put my arms around him.
Yeah,
kind of
well,
thing.
okay. But no, I mean, yeah, I mean, he was sitting with Lata, and he was sitting with Asha, you know, and his wife's their best friend. So you know, I was a bit smitten to, you know, next man's like, yeah, gal, you know, and I was, yeah, okay. So then you told him, come around my house. What track you want? So really, you didn't get much choice.
Did you take him to your bedroom upstairs?
No, I was in India.
Oh, in the popular
Yeah. And, I don't take everyone up there. Only special people. Don't you know that? But yeah, but like otherwise, you know, but that's told me, look, you're not allowed to take anyone up there. You know.
Actually, I think people do that a lot, don't they? Parents do that a lot, don't they?
Yeah.
Where the Gori or the Western culture is like, oh, go to your bedroom, have a chit chat. But apne se itte beh ke gal kar la, utte jaan di koi lod nahi.
Koi lod nahi.
As my dad would say, jutti la, carpet kharab ho jaye.
That's the one that used to, you know, drive many fights between me and my dad. Really? That why should I have to take my shoes off? You know, we're English, not a custom here.
Yeah, but in
why
India,
are you bringing the 50s Punjab here?
Though,
that's the thing, isn't it? You know, people when they emigrate, they take that time of period with them.
Yeah.
You know, so people in India, they've moved on. Some of them say, you know, they're like, you know, they've all moved on, but people who've kind of like here, they've stayed in that way.
Yeah.
You know, there's a Pind in Canada. You must have heard of it.
Is there?
Yeah. And they're just like, that's where the first people from the Pind went ever.
Right.
And they're still there back in the 1850s, you know.
Really?
Yeah.
They live in a pen. Okay. Legalized. What's your favourite track on that album? Sorry, I'm going to keep on going back to your music as well. But yeah, what's your favourite track on that album? Because for me, the whole album is just awesome.
Yeah. Okay. No, thanks. But no, I'd say probably like Mirza. If I think about it, yeah, Mirza.
That Mirza Kharlana.
Yeah, we shouldn't have, because it just had a really good experience when we recorded that song.
Would you like to elaborate? What kind of experience?
Well, it's just me and Shindar, and you know, going the first time I went to Panjab, and you know, onto the put the whole thing together quick, and it was brilliant. Yeah.
So you actually recorded that live, because obviously Shinda had done another one of his kind of a a storytelling, and Mirza featured on that, but he re-sang it for you then?
Well, no, he didn't actually sing it live on that beat or anything like that.
Right.
You know, when we recorded it, we were just more concentrating on the vocal itself when we was in Punjab.
Okay.
And then the music got put together when I got back to England.
What do you like about Punjab the most, apart from the music side of things?
Just, you know, standing on the street and knowing that it's your country, that, you know, you just feel at home, and everyone actually wants to do the same thing as you, rather than, you know, feeling that, you know, you're doing something wrong all the time. You know, that's what I love about being in Punjab.
Yeah.
You know, and you really just feel, you know, you feel really, really at home. You know, it's like they say, very happy in your motherland.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, that's the best thing I love about Punjab.
Yeah.
But then apart from that, you know, they make much else. You guys need to get some sewers. But yeah.
Okay, we're talking to Panjabi MC. We're going to go to another break, and obviously we've touched upon the issue of Punjab. So we're going to see what about Bollywood and Panjabi MC after this break.